It's all for you. Yeah, yo. There whenever it matters, and even more when you feel like it doesn't. Protect you so you never feel like you wasn't. Know I'm right alongside you. Either that or I'm behind you, but always got you. End of discussion, nothing means more. First one to offer is shoulders for what you reach for. Thought I saw the eyes of the world until I seen yours. And know that I ain't see a better view yet. I'm with whatever, so don't ever you fret. Know that you covered, not a hurdle or a heartbreak. A change what a partake, cause none of them won't ever get comfortable in your walkway. My job is to aware you, fully loaded, prepare you for all of the above that I'm never letting get near you. But still in all, give you every advantage I found. Couldn't find a better fit for them, along with my crown. And since the baton was passed, I've been down. Cause failing's not an option, and dad is not a noun, not at all.
Unforgettable, you are like the first time you walked in my heart.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ishmael from Dad Is Not a Noun. I told you I'll bring some great guests on my podcast, and I have an extraordinary brother right now. I'm a big fan of his. He's the two-time Grammy Award winner. That's right, two-time, not one, but two-time. Also, he's worked with phenomenal artists like Neo, Chris Brown, as well as the legendary Smokey Robinson. I'm truly honored and humbled to have this dude on, as well as he's an extraordinary father. Timothy Bloom, brother, thank you for hopping on the podcast, brother. How you doing, man?
Oh, blessings all day. You got choked up on my name, huh?
I did, man. I did, man.
It's all good. I get choked up on my name as well too.
Especially we're about to talk about this this video that I have popped up. You know, to me personally, I feel like this is the greatest love music video of all time because of just the video. It's beautiful. You know, you're into character, and also can kind of talk about the significance, because I know the director who was a part of this passed away last year. Ricardo, I apologize. I'm getting kind of choked up right here, but
Dave Rodriguez.
Can you talk about the impact? Can you kind of talk about the video a little bit, if you can remember, like who came up with the concept, and things in that nature?
To go back into history, that history alone, when you speak about Blood Rain, that's where it started. Blood Rain. Dave Rodriguez is the one that actually directed that one as well too.
Oh wow!
And this is when I was stating the fact that we were in Bass Lake, and we recorded the record, and I was like, "Let's go shoot a video right now." And every single instrumentalist that was in the actual video that you see, as far as V. Bozeman, that's how, like, you know, that whole situation happened. You know, he was the first person that was like, okay, let's go ahead, let's do it, right? And then I came back to Dave, and I had a dream. I was like, yo, like, I see, besides all that, my brother, he calls me up one day. He said, I got you. I seen you I got hit by a train or something like that. Significantly enough, you know, I was going through some crazy turmoils at that moment in time. And V. Bozeman is like really one of my, like, she's my sister. Like, she's like a great friend of mine and stuff like that. So we got on a call together, and I was like, yo, I had this dream. We was butt-ass naked, you know, like, but we were golden statues.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like golden statue situation. And long story short, I brought it to Dave Rodriguez's attention. And he sat us down. V wasn't really about the nudity situation as far as being, you know, naked and stuff like that. So Dave, he was the one that called us and was like, "Yo, like, convince us to like actually do it," basically.
Wow.
And then when we shot it, man, like, we had people in the room, and it wasn't like in character. That's actually nervousness because we're butt ass naked with a bunch of people in the room. Excuse my language, but
No, it's
and we
okay.
were there. But like, as far as the chemistry, what the chemistry happened was the fact that we knew each other very very well, and we were like, let's just do it. Like it's go it's game time. You know what I mean? So that happened, and then coincidentally, like his passing, like he always stated the fact, like, do your best work. You know what I'm saying? Like it was always like your best work, like, like go for it, like go for the gusto, like because he's done a lot of stuff, and I think our music video, the music video that we shot, was his first music video because he was doing Sopranos.
Right.
He was doing there was another one. I don't know if it's CSI. He was doing like series. You know what I mean? Like big ones. He did Power. You know what I'm saying? He was doing some big stuff, and the fact that that was his first music video said a lot. So, and to hear of his passing, man, I broke down, and I was like, damn, damn. It was I a part of this algorithm for this passing or whatever the case was, but like it tore me to pieces because he was a really great creative space to damn near like pour all your ideas on, and he would understand and it'd be like, this is what it is, let's do it. But that was my first major video, outside of Blood Rain. As soon as he met me, and I was like, let's just do it right now. Blood Rain, and we were coming back from Bass Lake,
Okay.
and we got everything together. Like we had to go to the bank and I grabbed $10,000. I was like, we're going. We went. He already had it, like like ready to go, and it was ready. It was ready. Like,
Wow.
and he believed in my vision. You know what I mean? Like, and then until the end of time, like he actually told me and V, we were sitting at a cafe. He was like, "You guys are going to be a household name." Like he prophetically stated the fact that you guys are going to be a household name, and I'm never going to forget that, man. That's my dude.
And that's the awesome thing. And with his passing and then with COVID, how has that kind of changed your perspective as a father in a way? Or really hasn't?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like seeing so many people pass away, how has that kind of changed? Has it changed your outlook as being a parent, being a friend, just being a black man?
Man, I've seen so many deaths. The 2020, 21. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? As a father, like it once I gravitate to my kids more every single day. You know what I mean? I gravitate to my friends and every single day to make sure that they know that I love them. Like my relationship with my parents are growing even stronger. So you just never know, but you want to leave whatever you have, like even for myself, a really an honest impression for like the people that you have a conversation with, just like you're having a conversation right now. Like you just never know. You just never know. Like this moment of our conversation, this might be the last conversation that we have. You just never know.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So like, whatever I speak out into the universe, like I want it to be true, and just know that I mean, shit. The Between COVID, my family, like, and we've all have these conversations. Like nothing lasts forever. Like I've been experiencing some weird ass shit. These past. Come on, we've all have, right?
We have facts, man. Facts.
You know what I mean? So like, it's just one of those things where like I just want to be true to myself and be the true truth to the people that are around me, and just go from there.
And going back to your childhood, would you consider yourself do you consider yourself as a child prodigy growing up into music? Because I know you have a history in the church and gospel. So can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Um, church, gospel. Well, my uncle, his name is Anthony King, an amazing organist that my dad has, and there's Timothy Wells. He was an amazing pianist and singer, um, and drummer. That's when I started
Mm.
playing drums, and I used to sit underneath them while they were playing in church in Alaska, Anchorage, and just like soak up all their energy. And it was massive. Like they were really playing. Like that was the only black church in Alaska.
Wow.
And he had some because they're all Navy. They're all Navy, or sorry, that's wrong. They were all military, Army. And when they got we in the basement, my dad used to have this house in Anchorage, in the basement. Whew,
It was
had
lit, wasn't
yeah,
it?
some like as I remember this as a kid, like and a lot. And the crazy thing is, they don't even remember this stuff, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and my memory is coming back for some strange reason because I was having a conversation with my mom and my dad, and they were like, "We don't remember that." Oh, and then all of a sudden it clicks. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I told my mom the other day, I was like, "Yo, do you remember this? Do you remember this cheese dip?" And she's like, "Huh?" And then it all came together. Like, I'll be remembering stuff, bro. Like, and for that, um, I want to continue on to the question of as a childhood. What was the question? I'm sorry, I
Oh
went on
no,
a
no, no,
tangent.
no. I was saying, did you looking now? Do you consider yourself at that time a child prodigy? Now
Prodigy?
looking now,
No, no, I
no,
did not consider myself as a child prodigy at all. At
no.
all. We did the wildest things, bro. Like, I swear to God, like, I wanted to go into the Marines, right? They
Mm.
denied me.
Oh,
And this is right before like graduation, high school, stuff like that. Only because my dad was in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like, that legacy. I didn't want to become a preacher. I'd rather go like, serve for the country, do something like that. But they denied me, and then I had an opportunity to go to because I was doing talent shows and stuff like that in high school, whatever the case is, and I had the opportunity to go to Germany, and then after that, I was like, oh snap, oh okay, we're making money. Okay, what's gonna happen next? And then a child prodigy? No, I would never consider myself as a child prodigy, but there are certain situations where, as a student of the music, I played very, very well. You know, in church. You know what I'm saying? Like I had all these ideas and stuff like that, and then that opportunity came, and it just led me to where potentially where I'm still gonna be going because there's a lot more work to do.
because the reason why I brought that up because at 15, you had the opportunity to get a record deal with Motown, which your father declined.
You know about this?
Yes, I know. I do my homework, brother.
Wow,
And that's the reason why I brought that up because how many 15-year-old gets a record deal to Motown?
that's crazy. That's crazy that you know that because wow. No, yeah, this is absolutely true. So right before this is when me and my dad got in like heated conversations because he denied me from like everything, and he always wanted me to play at church Sundays, Wednesday, and I couldn't do nothing at 15. I couldn't make my own decisions, whatever,
Right.
right? And there was this amazing opportunity that came. Motown. This one guy's what is his name? Golly, I don't even know if he still exists, but like, yo, and I brought like we had a conversation with my dad. He's like, no, he's not ready yet.
Mm,
Destroyed my whole world,
wow.
right? So as soon as I graduated from high school, when I turned 17, almost 18, I was like, I'm out of here. I'm done. Like, well, not like done, but like as in, I mean, as like when you have so much passion like that, and you got these opportunities that happen that come into form, it's like it's Motown. Oh, he just wanted me to play for the church. And I swear to God, I remember um, I went to Germany and I moved back to Atlanta, Georgia. And this is when me and the artist Novel, I'm not sure if you know who that is.
You know, yeah, I can eat a peach. Yep.
Yep. Yep, exactly. Exactly. We drove a U-Haul from Atlanta to LA.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Mickey Stevenson. That's when everything was birthed. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And then my mom calls me. She goes, "Son, why don't you just come home? You can be playing for this church. They're gonna, pay you 40,000, for the year." And I'm like, "Mom, I just made 40,000 in one day. Are you serious?" Like, like that situation. So like, man, yeah, man, it's been an interesting situation, but like we're great now. As a kid, then yeah, you're gonna have rebelliousness and stuff like that, which you know, I admit to on my end because I didn't understand what they were trying to do.
Right.
But in their trying, it just made me more better as a as a person, as a musician, actually, which is interesting.
But also, can you talk about your time in Germany? Because I know, you're young, you're trying to find your sound. What kind of artists over there kind of influenced your music when you were there?
I don't remember any other artists over there.
No? Okay.
No, I don't. To be just totally honest, because we went there to be a group,
Mm,
right? And they molded us to. We had to wake up at a certain type of time. We'd be in the studio like all day. The only thing that I remember like is we used to live in this place called Grisheim.
okay.
And all I remember is going to this one bakery shop, and I used to buy this. It was so good. This lasagna.
Mm.
It was amazing. It had. It was amazing. I'm sorry. I swear to God, it was the best lasagna I've ever had in my life. The way they cooked it. Um, we would go to the studio, back and forth to the studio. And that's it. And I remember one time we was driving to some place to meet. We had a meeting or some. We had some really dope ass shows though. The shows were super amazing. Like the his name is I don't want to say his name wrong. Dude,
Just say
dude,
that dude.
that dude, yeah, that dude. He had us in some really dope ass shows and stuff like that, and really grateful, but still like there was some sightseeiness, on his end that as young entrepreneurs and growing up, we should have experienced that all. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm not even gonna say no more.
No, 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 no. What stays in Germany stays in Germany. Like whatever you but 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 how did you guys create the name of the band? 'Cause the name of the band was Bobby Church. Was there significance to that name or did you have a name before that?
No, you're talking. There's two different bands.
Okay. Talk about the first band.
All right, the first band it was called Intrigue.
Okay.
All right, I made up that name. All right, there was four of us from my hometown, Fayetteville, North Carolina, and then damn, what's his name? I can't remember. There was a whole shindig going on in that situation. I was young. I was too young to remember. I was too young, and then uh-huh. um and then there was what is this? But what is it though? Sorry,
No, that's okay.
sorry.
Don't say
We're living. We're trying to order food right now. My bad.
no, it's okay, man.
Um, but Bobby Church. Do you really want to hear this story?
I want to hear the story.
Okay. All right. So this was back in what 2004, 13, 14, I believe. My daughter, Brazil Olivia Bloom. You know what I'm saying? So Bobby.
Hmm.
And I was watching this court. I think it was this court show or something like that. And there was this one dude named Jesse Church or something like that. the court cases that the funny ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Judge Mathis. It was
Judge.
Judge Mathis.
Okay.
George, that guy.
Yes,
And
Judge
he had
Math.
this one guy, and he had this one dude. His name was Jesse Church. Verbatimly, seriously, and I was like, right. And this is way before I met like the Josh, because I wanted to reinvent the name Timothy Bloom. I didn't want to be Timothy Bloom at that present moment in time. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to like create something new. Uh, and I was like, Bobby Church, and that's how the name came about.
No,
Off of that shit.
no, because
Seriously.
that's the creative side of, you see something on TV and you're like, all right, I got the first name. Let me create. Like, all right, this is dope. So all right, I got my rock alter ego. So that's
That
gonna
part,
that's
exactly.
but yeah. So just talk about Bobby Church and talk about how you guys came together and start making music.
Yeah. So when I was signed to Interscope, basically what happened is, obviously we're getting ready to go on tour. And Timberland introduced me to this guy named Josh Paul.
Okay.
And Josh Paul, we met up, and the first day we met, we got super drunk, and I lost my wallet.
What?
I lost my wallet. I mean, when I get no, that's when it was like I needed. At the end of the day, I lose everything. I lose my keys. You know what I'm saying? I lose a lot of things, whether it be drunk or not. But no, we clicked from the moment.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And we became best friends. And that's how everything started. That's how everything like really initially started. And then Interscope was like, hey, you got freeway to do whatever you want to do. They gave me the budget, and we went out to Bash Lake, and we just sat in this cabin, and that's how Blood Rain came out. From then, that's how Till the End of Time came.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other things after that.
That's dope, man. That's dope. But also talk about are you guys doing something as Bobby Church coming back? What's popping with them? What's popping?
Me and Josh, we've talked actually last week about it, and we're gonna re-release the Enemy. There's a song that we did called The Enemy. So we already been in head cahoots on trying to solidify that, get that out in the marketplace, because the only reason why we actually put out an album, because there's this festival called in Dewey Beach.
Okay, I never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah, in Dewey Beach. And the former manager that I was working with was like, "Hey, just you guys should put out an EP or whatever the case is." And it was like, "Okay," but we had no full rollout. But
Right.
the records are dope, which is super crazy.
Uh,
Um, but we had some dope sync placements and stuff like that. So I'm walking around now because I can't stand still.
no, no, I've done. I was talking, brother, but I'm just saying I'm excited and hopefully I can get an exclusive because I that Blood Ring was fire.
Super dope.
That was dope, man. That was dope. That was like your alter ego, and that was dope, man. Um, but
Dope.
going back, not going back, but talk about because a little bit you were an independent artist for a little bit. Talk about that. Were you kind of fearing not being signed to a label because being an independent artist, you take a lot of that brunt. So if it doesn't work out, you kind of fucked a little bit. So can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Being an independent artist right now is heavy because you don't know. I mean, but now due to Clubhouse,
Facts.
man, there's a lot of crazy opportunities, and people are like just spreading like some really great words and acknowledgement, and create more opportunities for like independents like us. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like My first two records, like I didn't struggle, but like I mean, it took a long process to get things involved because now you have to come out of pocket and spend your own money. You know what I'm saying? Your own dimes. But I mean, it worked. But now I think I'm about to go into a major situation to the point where I mean, I'm just waiting right now. I'm really actually waiting.
But I'm just saying, it's well deserved, man. You put in the work. But do you rather be behind the scenes or in front of the camera? Because you've done a lot of work for a lot of artists, and I know you benefited from being like kind of behind the scenes, like little like ghost writers for certain artists and this and that. But what do you prefer, or you don't, or it doesn't, you don't care either way?
I want to be on the stage, bro. That's where I live. That's where I have the most fun. Like writing for other artists, or I've never been a ghostwriter for anybody.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I've always got my credentials and my credit for everything that I ever put my hands on. But I want to be on stage. I'm waiting for that because
I
when I
know
get back on stage,
you're a beast. You
out of
are a
here.
beast,
These
man.
motherfuckers better be goddamn scared. Excuse my language.
No, no, it's all good, man. We grown folks, man.
Okay, good. No, respectfully, humbly.
Yeah,
I'm ready
man.
to get back on that stage because I like we've spent so much time since the COVID situation and stuff like that, and we've been sitting here practicing and just creative ideating and stuff like that. Like we're ready. Like everybody's coming back with a storm. It's about to be it's gonna be huge.
No, I feel you. It's gonna when everything goes back to normal, whenever it goes back to normal, it's just gonna be it's gonna
What's
be
that
like,
green thing you got right there?
oh, this is my shirt.
No, this little thing right there.
That's the ticker. That's the thing I was talking about last time. This is the little ticker where it shows.
No, it look like you got a little mic or something to the side.
Yeah, it's my mic. It's
Oh,
my mic.
what kind of mic is that?
Nah, it's something from the what's this, the what's the Five Below. It's one of those
Oh, okay.
Five Below mics.
Okay, cool.
It works.
No, you sound good on it.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man.
I was
But
just
yeah,
wondering because it looked like a little cone, like an ice cream cone.
it does, right? But yeah, man, I cannot wait for you to go back on stage. Have you been doing like the Facebook? Because I see a lot of people doing like concert via stream.
Mm-mm. No, I haven't. I haven't. I have been doing. There's this thing I do on stage it, but and then or whatever the case is, I've been doing a lot of. I did some shows on Clubhouse as well too.
Yeah, I can't get into Clubhouse because I got Android phone and it only works for iPhone.
Oh Lord, have mercy! You need to upgrade, bro. Stop playing. No, I'm playing. Nah, give it time. It's gonna operate. It's gonna go to Android soon.
It will, but it's gonna get played out probably.
By that time, you gotta get you a new get you a new phone.
Oh man. But like talk about being a father. What does it mean for you to be a father?
Man. Okay. Well, there's a lot of ups and downs, when it comes to being a father because you created this universe. I have three universes that I'm dealing with. So everybody's different, right? And I don't want to punch the value on who they are as beings. So you just never know the day when they're gonna be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, as being a father is to understand it. You know what I'm saying? For me, in my case, um, and it's different every single day because you're dealing with different energies and attitudes. Because I got a 14-year-old, a 13, and an 8. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't got kids, but
Oh, well, until then, to be continued. Jeez Louise. No, it's a balance. You got to create the balance because they don't understand, my work ethic, and I'm trying to get them into a form of a work ethic as well too, because they're growing, and I'm still growing as well too, because now I have to. I'm sitting at the board of, I'm sitting at NASA right now because these little jokers are from another planet. So I have to understand their whole cosmos, so it's different, but like, me as a father, I love them, like, wholeheartedly. So I'm very calm and collective with them. It's sometimes it gets so hard, but because they get old, I'm getting old, my tolerance level is getting old, and I'm, fuck y'all niggas, y'all what? Y'all not gonna be high key.
right? Seriously, like, how do you feel? I know you heard about the Kirk Franklin situation, everything like that.
I
How?
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. Whatever that situation was over there. Me and my dad had that conversation, and I remember I remember one time when I got in trouble in school, and I was in the office, the principal, and my dad was at work, and he was the only person that they could contact. Whew. He gets on the phone. He go, "Nigga, I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you when you get home." Because that's exactly what he said. But he a Christian.
Right. Yeah.
He a preacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then honest. But when Kurt Franklin came in, oh Lord have mercy, he came in. You know what I mean? But you don't know the outside. You don't know these people's worlds. You know what I mean? I mean, it can have their facades and who they are as people, but obviously. But you never know what's going on in that household.
I don't. And I
And
and I
uh,
and I
and
personally, I feel like it's nobody's business.
ain't
So
nobody business. I don't even know. The son brought it out, and then he sent it to the
made
blogs. Like, for
apology
real?
video saying I apologize for this and that, and it's like nobody need to know. He didn't have to apologize. He just kind of.
No, he did need it. Who? Kurt Franklin?
Yeah, I just felt like he should have just kept it in the house. He should have just
No,
said,
he had it. He had to apologize because now it's out in the media,
yeah,
and he's like, Kurt Franklin at the end of the day. So he had to stay. He had to say
his
something
brand, right?
because his son was about to put him way up under the bus and like tarnish his whole situation.
Yeah,
So yeah, out of respect, like it's very responsible for him to make sure that the people knew he wasn't perfect. Blah blah blah. We all know Kurt Franklin ain't perfect.
right.
Come on, stop it.
I know, I know. I'm gonna leave it like that. But let's talk about that single you have out, "Unforgettable," man. I love that video. What was the the flag as a cape? What was the symbolism behind that?
Man, all right. So that video was shot in Mississippi. That's where my people are from. My mom, my dad, and stuff like that. And, you have a lot of plantations. So this one particular situation, um, we went to this house, and this lady, um, had all these artifacts, from the old days. You know what I mean? Like, we did some really guerrilla shit, like really guerrilla. You know what I'm saying? That flag was from the American and the Italian War.
Wow,
Like, in the flag, you can see the actual, like, the bullets and everything.
wow.
So
You
there's a
able to get that
lot of.
flag? How were you able to get that flag?
She had all these artifacts in her house.
Oh,
There's a plantation.
oh wow.
she had all these artifacts and stuff like that, very ancient stuff. And so basically, um, obviously, she's an old white lady, really nice. Um, that bought the actual residence called Idlewild
Autumn. Okay.
in Mississippi. And yeah, the director that shot that video, his name is Dove Shore. And we just was going throughout the whole house. It was crazy. It was lit. And he was, I was like, yo, like, drape this around me. Let's see what happens. We went to this old in Mississippi where my mom used to go to college. There's this old road they used to go down. They used to drag slaves um, on the horses on the back of the trucks. They used to drag in this old long ass road to get to a church. It's a white church, and we went to the church.
Wow.
That's where the caption was in the church. That's where you saw that's the old church. And well, we did some really gullet. We did some Viking stuff, bro. We weren't supposed to do it.
Wow.
You have to the Coca-Cola shot where the pillars you saw in the video,
Yeah.
right? That's an old plantation that got burnt down by a slave
Wow.
by smoking a cigarette.
That's crazy.
And you have to and when you get there, there's a bunch of flies. There's a bunch of old slaves just like just still there. You can smell it. It's just like
Wow.
mm,
Wow.
it's crazy. It's crazy. And we shot there, and I'm gonna post that video actually today when we go,
Post
because
that,
that's
man. People need to see that. Seriously.
no. I'm gonna post it again. I be posting it and taking shit down and posting it back up, putting it down, because the more followers that start to come in, because I'm trying to create more content. But we already got content. I just need people just need to be aware. But yeah, I just went to go pay homage to my family, like my roots, my ancestors, and that's what that was. And the flag represented the fact that we are America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we wear that shit heavy on our back, even right now, because they killing us every single day. You know what I mean? So that's the representation. Like, treat us just as much as we treat you. You know what I mean? And we're not tripping.
No,
Just some respect.
that's facts, man. And on that note, man, brother, I appreciate you jumping on. Let people out there know how they can find you. Even though I have the ticker there, but people don't read, so
Oh, the ticker. Oh, people. Oh, the ticker. Nah, yeah, they can find me on Instagram at Timothy Bloom. My website www.timothybloom.com on the ticker. Uh, Twitter Timothy Bloom. Everything's Timothy Bloom.
Dope,
I
dope.
mean, there's a lot of Timothy Blooms out there, but there's only one artist.
That's
There's no
right.
Timothy Bloom.
So you think you might have to put an official Timothy Bloom one day?
No, I probably will. Yeah. There's this one guy he on Instagram, like he's always looking at my stories, and his name is Tim Bloom, a white
Mm,
boy.
ooh. Yeah, I think you might have to put that official
Oh no. Yeah,
eventually.
eventually. But
But
yeah, man, thank you for this opportunity, man. Thank you for this space.
nah, man, thank you. And we are out, people. Peace.